Iraqi, telling him, why do you have what AK-47 condition 1 after or before we had asked, do you have any Kalashnikov, meaning AK-47 or weapons or SLA?
Okay, so when they hear the
Kalashnikov.
Yeah, they just they know what you're talking about.
It's AK-47.
Okay.
In Arabic. So they're like telling us no Kalashnikov. Like, okay, that's when we went into systematic search, and then yeah, sure enough, we found that AK-47 condition 1, and one of my guys gets what's it called, roughs up one of the guys, Iraqis. So I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm calling my staff on. Like, I found an AK-47 in condition 1. When I'm talking to my staff on, when I said that, it's like, okay, Roger, what else? Like, anything else? Like, my other 2 guys are coming out with, mortars, RPG launchers, RPGs.
And this is all from the house, right? This house
all
here.
From the house.
Okay.
This, where they were finding it was in a room that had hay in it. So they were poking down with a stick or something.
Okay. Something they just found in the house.
Yeah, they just found it in the house, so they were picking at it and they kept on finding stuff. So they're coming out with RPGs and mortars and stuff like that. So I'm telling my staff at this time, like, hey, I need HET over here.
What's HET?
Human Intelligence, Human Exploitation Team.
Okay.
So he's like, okay, well, I also need EOD back over here to get all this stuff. Well, at the same time, my other team was still out where the house was. They had the RPG, the law. They had to take down the EOD because we were gonna blow up whatever else everybody else had found. So we threw all this over there. At this point, my team comes with my staff sergeant and my lieutenant, links up with me, and they're like, man, y'all are finding all kinds of good stuff. It's like, yeah, there's still more, go help them out. Well, and then HET gets there too. So HET starts field interrogation, talking to the Iraqis solos one by one. Well, the head guy tells the Iraqi, it's like, I'm gonna blow your buddies up. At this time, I'm getting a countdown on when EOD's gonna blow up all the stuff that we have found. Well, he told him that, like, I'm gonna blow up your friends.
So the head guy told the Iraqi that he was gonna blow up his friends, and his friends that they were escorted outside prior to that?
No. He's talking to him, trying to get him to break, as far as like give him intel on where the insurgents are hiding at.
Okay, but at that time he didn't know where the other Iraqis were, or the insurgents.
The other 2 were right beside him.
Oh, okay.
But he had took them off to the side,
okay,
one by one. But he was talking about that he had found some of his buddies in the city, and we're gonna blow them up.
Okay.
If you don't tell me where the rest of them are. And sure enough, while he said that, I had to get in the countdown, and the explosion went off. So this Iraqi insurgent starts spitting out all kinds of names and places where all these things are at. Well, sure enough, all of them started talking to our head guys. So therefore, I'm like, they're still pulling out PKMs and AK-47s under this hay. So I get on the hook. I'm like, I need a high back over here to pick up 3 males and 2 women. And he's like, and these are all known insurgents, so I need to take them back to our firm base. Well, he's like, all right, you're gonna be there in 5 minutes. Get there. I'm waiting, loading up all these zip tying the men. The girls, we tied their hands together. We didn't zip tie them. We get them, and then the highback shows up and they're calling us to go take them outside. Well, I link up with First Sergeant Calderon.
First Sergeant Calderon?
Calderon, our company First Sergeant. He's like, who's this? I'm like, it's cool, me, First Sergeant. We're outside. He's like, oh, you're the one that found these guys? It's like, yeah, I was actually intel from a source, not a source, but the neighbor that told us that these guys were here. Like, oh, that's awesome. Well, First Sergeant takes the males, and then next you know he sees two women. He's like, whoa, nobody said about women. He's like, oh yeah, these are part of them. Head's taking them back with you guys. Well, Head went back with First Sergeant's high back to the firm base to offload these detainees, and then well, there's still that paralyzed lady back in the house. I go back to the guy that gave me this intel about the insurgents living in that building. Excuse me. So I tell him, I'm not gonna make it seem like he told me, but I need you to do me a favor, is take care of this lady. She's paralyzed, she can't walk, she has nobody there, nobody's gonna be able to help her. So that guy's like, okay, no problem. Like, are you bringing her over here? He's like, yeah, I'll bring her to you. Make it seem like you didn't tell me nothing. So me and my guys carry her with the mattress, and we just carried it down the road to his house and knock and ask him. And he was willingly he agreed to keeping her safe and stuff like that. And so we put her inside his house, and then we started clearing out, and we only had like 2 or 3 more houses to clear. At this point, it's already dark out.
Yeah.
So we started clearing all these houses with little flashlights we had at the time, just regular personal flashlights. So from there we started, we cleared up everything, and we're on route train now.
Oh, what train?
Route train.
Okay.
So at this point, like, the whole battalion was done. So this is roughly we start down I think we started breaking down like at 21 to 22. Well, we start walking back, and there's this big convoy of Marines, and then I think we get tasked again to stop at that same building we were at the day prior. Well, we're in this building, we're secured, and we're all together at this point. So sure enough, the whole battalion gets on to Camp Sabo. They get big old convoys, and you start seeing vehicles leave from Camp Sabo. And this is roughly about 11 at night, and at midnight we go back into the firm base. And that was, we get back, we obviously eat, drink water, and go to bed. We're exhausted 2 days in a row, clearing out houses, clearing out the city, finding stuff, and we're exhausted.
I got a question. You were saying a couple days ago where that you said you saw what you thought it was an Iraqi police officer or something like that in I think it was the 17th, and he was you had suspicions that he was firing at Americans or something, and you disarmed them. Or was that another time? You took his sidearm away, put it in your pocket, and forgot about it.
That was the 14th.
That was 14th. Okay. I got my dates mixed up. Okay. Well, we're down to 6 minutes. Is there anything you any last words you have before we shut the tape off about the 17th and 18th?
No.
Okay. Alright, we're signing off again. This is, like I said, interviewer Doug Halapasca, and this tape here was a continuation from the 17th, and we covered the 18th as well.